So given a positive integer n, find the pivot integer x such that the sum of all elements between 1 and x inclusively equals the sum of all elements between x and n inclusively. Return the pivot integer x. If no such integer exists, return -1. It's guaranteed there's at least one pivot integer. So if our if our input is 8, our pivot integer is 6 because all the numbers before 6, including 6, the sum of all those numbers is equal to the sum of all the numbers after 6 until 8, including 6. So the best way to go about this is just to create an output which stores -1 for now, because if no such integer exists, then we will return -1. And then we will create a empty array nums. Then we can iterate over each number in the range between 1 and n, because 0 wouldn't make any difference. So for num in a range of 1 to n plus 1, because we want to include n within the range, we will add that number to nums. And now we can iterate over each number in nums. So for num in nums, if the sum of the numbers in the list nums that come before num, the number that we're currently on, if the sum of those numbers is equal to the sum of the numbers coming after the number that we're on, including the number that we're on. So nums coming after, we want to do -1, so we include nums. Then we will set output equal to the number that we're currently on, because that is the pivot integer. And then we can just return output. No way, it actually worked. So the reason that this works is that we iterated over each number in the range between 1 and the number that we're given. So for each number between 1 and 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right? We added those numbers to nums, and nums now consists of these numbers, including 7 and 8. So we iterated over each number in nums. And if we pick a random number in nums, when we're iterating over 3, we would check to see whether the numbers that come before 3, so 1, 2, including 3, are equal to the sum of the numbers coming after 3, including 3. So is 1, 2, and 3, is 6, equal to 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8? No. So we move on, we iterate over the next element.